Yes, Sirski. Welcome back to another episode of
Man.
the Headband Podcast Show. I'm your co-host Bryce B-Dub.
Ew.
Hold it. I couldn't even. I told myself I was gonna switch it up this week. I was gonna get to it. I was gonna switch it up. And I had it in my mind what I was gonna say, but I was laughing too hard because of our prior conversation and because of me looking at you trying to do that. Did it. I'm gonna mess him up this week. But yeah, it's your boy Bryce B-Dub. The hoodie. I'm not the hoodie. The headband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not because Tariq McDowell.
Tariq, man. How you feeling, my boy?
Feeling good, man. Been back in the gym. Now I know y'all heard me last week talking about my knee. Took a couple days off. Actually, I took the rest of the week off. I actually looked out for myself, surprisingly, because if you know me, you know I don't normally do that shit when it comes to like my knee and just like resting. I do not do that. Like the people that was with me 8th grade year when I had my knee surgery, they know. I wore my crutches for one day, and then after 2 weeks, I was back shooting, and I wasn't supposed to play for 3 months.
Man, hey, look, I fractured my damn thumb and went to basketball trials that same weekend with the splint on my thumb. I said, I'm making this team. Coach said, no, you're not. Oh man.
And coach said, "No, you're not." It's crazy.
Coach said, "What? Like, listen, and you remember. Listen, those that know Coach Johnson remember know how Coach Johnson. Coach Johnson like,
Coach Johnson's funny as hell.
Coach like, Bryce, what the hell happened to your thumb?
Coach Johnson was a character.
It's like, man, I was like, yeah, I ain't really supposed to be playing. I mean, I can run whatever, do whatever. I'm out here. I'm, whatever. Like, I'm lefty this week for basketball trials. And then I went on to play rec that year because I didn't make it because, I mean, I would have missed half the season due to my thumb anyway. So I just taking up somebody else's minutes, whatever. I mean, they wasn't better than me anyway, so it's cool. Anyways,
talk your talk.
Yeah, that's good to hear. He is doing better. Well, not doing better, but you took some time off and you taking care of yourself and you back in the gym.
Yeah. I've been doing pretty good with that and staying in the gym and staying ready for the moment. You never know. Shit gonna pop up. You need to
right. Never know.
The fuck be talking a lot of trash.
They need a new. They need
talking a lot of trash
for the media game or something, or they need something. We somewhere there like, hey yo, Hoodie, come here.
I saw a crazy shooting contest this past week. So, I'm like, hey, if you could shoot, you could do a lot of things. But hey,
that's a fact. That's a
fact.
Had
me a good hoop session yesterday. Was cooking up a little bit.
Okay.
Got me a winning king of the court. Got me some 2 wins.
Okay.
4-0.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's after going in the morning at 6 in the morning, going to work, working with kids from 7 to 6. Then went to and still cooking. Stop playing with me, bro. I might be a little older, but it's not gone. It's not gone yet. It's still there.
But I say, bro, you a little while to pull it out. Shouldn't be gone. Like you 24, it shouldn't be gone, man. I can understand we 42, but we 24. We should still be hooping the way we hoop.
Y'all don't understand, though. Y'all don't understand. Like when my knee started hurting, I was like, this is why I stopped playing. This is why I stopped hooping. Because every time I got in a rhythm of hooping, either my shoulder didn't give out, but my shoulder gave me issues, my knee gave me issues, like just random like shin splints, calf, like it's always something. So I was like, after for a couple years, I was like, I'm not even hooping with knee pads. Nigga, I was in 8th grade tryouts with a knee brace. And that shit didn't even fit. So we was running suicides and that shit was slipping down my leg. So that shit looked like an ankle brace. I was like, if y'all can give me a knee brace, at least give me a good one. Damn. Yeah. It was one of the slides, no Velcro. No Velcro, no metal. It was one of the slide ups. I'm like, dog, y'all ain't care about me, bro. Y'all ain't care about me.
Sweat 2 minutes, that ain't gonna slide down to the ankle.
Right down to the ankle. But Yeah, had a good week, man. Um, yeah. How about you, bro?
I'm good. Can't complain, man. Work has been cool. I hooped as well yesterday. But see, I had some Nigels, and if you from Charleston, you know what Nigels is. And Nigels is top
They're
tier
definitely soul food.
soul food spot in the Low Country. And I had some Nigels for lunch before I went to go hoop like hours later. And I ain't let it digest. So I ain't throw up, but I ain't play well either because I was slow. I just felt bad. But I'm gonna learn my lesson. But I still played good though. I was playing good defense. Like it's funny. I was warming up. I pulled to the court. And my boy got tired because it's been a while since any of us hoop. We just thought, look, let's go hoop. It's nice outside. We ain't hoop in a minute. Let's go hoop. So we're gonna go hoop. So boy was already playing in a game, and he was like, "Yo, Bryce, come sub in for me." It was funny because see, I put up on my boy Q. Shout out to Q. Put up my boy Q. My boy Rod, shout out to Rod, was like, Bryce, come in for me. I was like, all right, cool. And then somebody else was like, hey, yo, come in for me on the other team. So I was like, well, dang, we ain't even got to call that. We just gonna play this game, finish this game out. But we we finished the game out, and I finished the game. I was like, dang, I felt, it feels too good. I had to sit down and relax. But see, I came in the game hot. I had my AirPod in, and when you get your AirPod in hooping, that's an attribute boost. And I was
Oh,
playing my oldies yesterday too. I mean, I had my Stevie Wonder playing, my Luther Vandross, had some Bill Withers in the ear. I was like,
question:
gonna be a lovely day.
What is your music normally like when you're hooping?
It's
What
normally
is
a lot
your
of listen, it's normally a lot of New York, like old school rap. It's so me. It's so me. If anybody knows me, knows I love a lot of New York stuff. Old school, like Jay-Z, my favorite rapper, always with a Yankee hat, whatever, always on New York artist, whatever. Blame my dad, he got me this way. But I have a couple playlists, and a lot of that playlist is timestamp Drake too. Timestamp Drake, time location Drake, where he's like 4 p.m. in Calabasas or 5 a.m. in Toronto. Like when Drake's in his bag, like that braggadocious Drake. Love that. Little bit of Larry June, I like the samples he used, like the groovy stuff. Um Sometimes I used to play R&B on the way to the gym. Like I used to ride to the gym, pulling up with some a side A
I think I
or
remember we talking about this.
or some Snow Allegra, some Janae Aiko, get my mind right,
No,
have
Allegra is
it
crazy.
here.
No,
So
Allegra is crazy.
bang bang.
That boy trying to make love on the court, bro.
Chill
No,
out,
Allegra is crazy.
chill out. I just gotta be poetry emotion type deal. Um, but yeah, no. I mean, it's a couple songs that I listen to that I have to listen to before I go on the basketball court. I'm not going to disclose those songs, but I have my songs.
Why not?
Throw a little dip set in. Well, I feel like I said this before though. I don't know. It's just a thing, but I gotta hear "Oh Boy" by Cameron before I hoop. Like that always puts you in the mood to hoop. That like that the beat itself is like that's I mean, of course these came out before Balls like that beat came out, that song came out before Balls Life mixtapes came out. But it brings that feeling. And that's why I like that kind of rap when I'm about to go hoop. Like I like the soul sample, chopped up soul samples while I'm hooping, because I feel like I'm in an old school Balls Life mixtape, so I'm listening to old Kanye. I'm listening to old Jay-Z. Um, shoot, maybe some Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs does a lot of that. Griselda, they do that. Dipset, like I mentioned, Jadakiss, Mobb Deep, um, Fab a little bit. Well, not really so much.
See,
Uh,
ours are very different. Our playlist and what we listen to
yeah,
while we hoop is very different.
some Drake
Like,
for sure. And like I said, timestamp Drake, where some of those records are like so. Well, no, I don't think some of the. I don't think there's soul samples, but the soul sample Drake too. Like he got the song. Um, Dang, what's the name of the song? Sandra's Rose. Yeah,
mm,
yeah. DJ Premier did his thing on that. So yeah. Oh, I remember. I'm like, yo, we had this conversation before. I'm like, why does this sound familiar? Like I've already said this. I said this on Just Music podcast. Shout out to Jalen and Marco.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just dropped the episode. My boy Vontae Doji. But yeah, no, they I was like, why did I have this conversation before? I feel like I told somebody this before about the whole Cameron thing. But yeah, that's just me.
For me, it depends. I have a big playlist. The song has 1,400 songs. Damn near 1,500. Like
oh, you're like
the next time I add more music. But it's not all songs. It's only songs that I like. I'm like, okay, I can listen to this. Like these songs have been in there for 5 years. I haven't taken any songs out of this playlist. Granted, I skipped some.
Added to.
Granted, there are for sure skips in it.
Mm-hmm.
But there are songs there's songs that I actually like. I have way more music in my just full on like library of music. But these songs are like, all right, this album, like, it's in there. This like these row of songs is in there. Like this tons of shit, and it's not like one genre. It's rap, R&B, some rock, some fucking pop. Like it's everything is in there. Like everything. Like except for like techno, I don't know, shit like that.
Like I said, just like your like songs. Like you don't have Spotify, so like your like songs is basically that. Like my like songs is all the songs off of albums I've listened to that I just like. Oh, I like this song, this song, this song. It just has my likes, so I can just put my likes put them on shuffle, and I would have good music to be played. Essentially, what I used to do.
That's kind of what it is. But I always like, I'm like when I'm hooping. If somebody come in like, oh, what song are you listening to? It could be such a wide variety. Like I told him earlier, it could go from NWA to fucking Selena Gomez. No lie.
So if I walk in the gym and you bumping some damn Olivia Rodrigo,
it's in the playlist. I will not lie. It's in the playlist. There's like
I don't think of somebody random to be like, hey, yo, you know?
It's like 3 songs that are for sure in the playlist. She's got some bangers. I will not lie.
I be on my old school R&B, so I get it.
Yeah, I got R&B in there. So like, SZA be playing, Kalani be playing, Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor got some hits though. She got some songs that it's like, oh, we going. Like, let's get it. Let's get it going. Some slow me down a little too much, so I gotta skip it. But to be honest, they don't. They be like Rose and Harlem.
Kanye mishandled that situation.
Rose and Harlem every time. Yeah. Every time. Every time I hear that shit, I be like, oh, it's time to run that shit up.
Yeah.
It's time to run it up. But yeah, like it's just a wide variety. Like, you know, like in TikTok, like when people walk up to people and say, oh, what song you listen to? It could be literally anything, bro. I'm always
be like
that somebody's gonna do that.
And
because I literally have so many songs that could be played.
Yeah, and it's always something that doesn't match what you thought they would be listening to.
Yes. Yeah, that would be me though. Like, they could walk up to me.
One chance when you're not listening to Rod.
I got a hoodie on in red. No one thinks I'm
listen to damn
listening to fucking Olivia Rodrigo. Okay, she is not in my playlist.
Okay, never mind. Okay, good. I'm about to say.
I don't have any Taylor in my playlist.
All right.
No, that's a lie. I do have one song. I lied. I do have one song. I have one song.
What song?
I lied.
What song?
I lied.
Share with the class.
It's a song. It was a song that was on like the Target commercials for like a year and a half, and that shit got stuck in my head, and I went and got it. It's called "Cruel Summer."
I don't know the name of that song. I'm not a Swiftie.
Hate if you want to. It's not a bad song. It's not a bad song.
Swiftie.
Not a bad song.
I cannot.
I know a lot of Taylor Swift songs because I know a lot of Taylor Swift songs because if you know me, you know why I know some Taylor Swift songs. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying. But they're not in my phone. But I've heard a lot of them. That's all I'm saying on that. But yeah, like if somebody walks up to me on the street, I'm for sure like I'm skipping a couple of times at least. I know it's gonna be some wild shit probably.
You in the AirPods frantically.
I was at work.
They're
like, what you doing?
Okay, what you doing?
Or like J Cole. Like, oh, let me hear it. Nah,
Oh yeah,
never
yeah, yeah.
mind.
O3 had to listen to J. Cole. That's what I'm listening to.
Like when I say it could be anybody, like I can name some motherfuckers and you'd be like, who the fuck is that? But like it, it just if the song, if I could hear a song any. That's the thing. I hear music like anywhere. It could be like on a TV show. It could be in a movie. Like I have soundtracks. Like The Last Dragon. I don't know if you've ever seen The Last Dragon. That soundtrack is fire. I
Yeah,
I have that in a playlist. I have that in my basketball playlist. I have that in my big playlist. Uh,
told me that before.
like yeah, that shit is fire. I'm telling you.
I think
Like
you might have mentioned that on the
there-
Just Music podcast too.
there's so many. Did I? I feel like
I,
I
I
don't think
mean,
I
I gotta
did.
re-listen to it. I gotta listen to it. Anyways, man, shout out to Just Music Podcast while we're on the topic of our podcast appearances. Shout out to them. They have put on a nice music platform over the last 2 years, some change coming up on 3 years. Proud of my guys, Jalen and Marco. They got an event next week in the Charleston area. So if y'all in the truck, y'all trying to get lit for your event next Friday, 21 and up. I'm gonna be there. You need to be there.
Young motherfucker, stay home. Young motherfucker, stay
Yeah.
home.
I mean, unless you got
No trouble.
I'm not gonna promote criminal activity. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna promote criminal activity because that is a crime.
You was about to turn
That
into
is a
you
crime.
about to turn into P. You about to turn into P.
P. Oh, P.
Feds.
Anyways,
You
man.
turn to the feds.
Anyways, let's get into it. Where we at with it first? WNBA All-Star Weekend. Let's start with it. So, Friday, in the middle of the day, Friday afternoon, I may add. Friday afternoon.
Friday in the middle of the afternoon is insane.
4 o'clock in the afternoon. And listen, I understand people work corporate and some people got summer Fridays. Not everybody got summer Fridays. Not everybody got the time to
I don't
either. I don't work corporate. Like, come on.
I didn't even close on Friday, and that shit was over before I got home.
Yeah.
I got off at like 5:30. That shit was already over.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking like, bro, are you serious? Anyway, so Friday, we had the skills contest and 3-point contest. The hype behind or whatever. WNBA All-Star Weekend. Shout out to the Aces. Aces took home the skills contest championship trophy. Shout out to KP and point guard Chelsea Gray. They took care of business, but that 3-point contest. Hey man, like I said, like we mentioned last week, how Sabrina be paying attention. Sabrina knows what be going on. She's seen the hate. She's seen everybody talk trash. She probably saw me talk trash about her being on the 2K cover. I don't mind it. I actually support it. I support
You saw how it went for me
like,
last year when I said something.
I mean, because I like Sabrina. Like I said, I like Sabrina for things like this.
I can't do that shit. What the fuck?
Oh no, she had to do the 4.
Yeah, she had the 4, nigga.
Yeah, because he was hitting the 4-point shots in the All-Star game. So, but yeah, Sabrina took home 3-point contest trophy
Made 20
in
drastic straight.
Drastic fashion. She
missed what? The first shot?
She missed the first shot and then she missed a shot like halfway through. But she only missed 2 shots in the final round. Ended up with score 37.
She missed the last shot on her second to last on her 4th rack.
Ended up with what 37 points. Made 25 or 27 3-point shots.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking insane.
Made both of the long joints.
Both of the starry joints, 4-point joints or whatever, like the deep range, Dame range, Sabrina range now, shit. Deep range threes. Crazy. I rewatched it so many times. I was like tripping. I went on my lunch break. I said, whoa, what's going on? That's crazy.
Just wasn't missing, bro.
Wasn't, bro, locked completely in. And the thing at the bottom was like, oh, needs more than 11 to win. I was like, dang. I was like, yo, what? She about to, huh?
They could have stopped her at 12.
They could have, but like, no.
Could you imagine?
I'm gonna keep this going. Yeah, like she won and
She
she just
went
kept
insane,
going on.
bro.
Like she is locked in. Like she
That's
was
got to be the best
in.
performance ever
Not even
in a
looking to see if
three-point
it went
contest.
in to the next one. I mean, you gotta do that anyway because it's 3-point contest, you're timed. But like she basically was walking off with some of the shots, like the starry shot, she like shot it and walked to the next rack. Before they went in, I said,
And
yo,
cash,
cash.
nigga.
Effortless.
The
Wasn't
TL
even
was like,
I
TL
was
was like, can't even
like,
hate on that. Can't even hate on that. There's
can't
nothing
even
you can say
hate.
about that.
Can't
That
even
was
hate.
crazy
There's nothing you can say about that, bro. It's no hate
at
to it.
all.
None. None. Applaud. Okay. You had no choice but to applaud. You can say what you want about Sabrina Ionescu.
Huh.
She can shoot that thing.
That's a fact.
She's been shooting well all season. So it was right that she
5 threes today, I'm
put
pretty
into
sure.
the 3-point contest. But damn.
Yeah, doing crazy. Shout out Sabrina.
It is showing like, yeah, what now? It's gonna be like, listen, I feel like I want to say at the end of the season, but this has been a good season for Sabrina, and I feel like at the end of the season we're gonna be like, there's nothing more we can say about her, like hate wise, like because she's gonna be up there. I don't know. Like I feel like let's see. So you had, I'm thinking. So are we talking about top guards in the league? Are we doing just point guards or shoot point guards and shooting guards?
Uh, she's playing the two, so just two guards.
So she's just two guards. So if we're doing just two guards, she really might be top three.
Jewel, Enrique.
Sabrina, Jackie,
What's Ryan considered a two? You got her over Ryan.
Ryan a two. I would think Ryan would be more like a three though.
Okay, so you got her over Alicia.
See, that's where it gets tricky. So I feel like she's top five. I feel like she's top five in her position.
I am willing to say that she's better than Alicia Gray, and I love Alicia Gray's game,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Shout out to
I haven't seen, and I'm not saying that Sabrina. I'm not saying Sabrina has carried the team and been the best player on the team,
no,
but I've seen Sabrina flat out carry teams to wins. And I'm not saying Alicia Gray can't do that, but I haven't seen her do that yet.
Nah.
So I would give
I would give the nod to
I would give the
Sabrina.
nod to Sabrina.
I would give the nod to Sabrina as well over Alicia. I just had to think about it real quick.
Dallas, Seattle. Who's the two?
Wait. Jewel played two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
who's the two in Vegas?
Jackie. No.
Jackie's the two.
Well, Jackie got counted as a guard though. Yeah, Jackie got counted as a guard this year.
KP though, right?
KP would be the two though. Or she, I don't know. It's weird becoming
KP or Sabrina.
Man, you know I love Plum Dog, man. I don't know. I mean, I did say a couple weeks ago that Sabrina has had a better year than KP up to this point, but I don't know, man. That's tough. That's tough.
How do you break it down? You got to go what?
But I said I'm trying to
go
because
playmaking.
KP fast as hell. She can score at will. You know, get to the cut, mid range three. She can score.
I would say off the dribble creating for sure. K Plum.
Yeah.
Playmaking.
Yeah.
Go to Sabrina. Shooting.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I feel like Sabrina might have a slight edge, but like they both
even
got that thing.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, Sabrina has deeper range. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Not saying that KP don't got range, but KP don't shoot from as deep as often as Sabrina does.
Yeah.
I would say Kelsey Plunk's a better defender.
Yes.
Kelsey Plunk's probably a better inside scorer.
Yeah.
Better finisher.
I'll go KP.
So it might go KP.
So that's what.
But it's close.
That's jewelry.
That would be 4.
That's Jewelry
Or
Gay.
that's 3 players ahead of her at least. And
Cape.
then we have Connecticut, Tiffany Hayes. She's better than Tiffany Hayes. Respectively. Minnesota,
Is it
Diamond.
Bride or Diamond?
They have Lindsay Allen, Diamond, Fee, Dorka, or Tiffany. If Tiffany Mitchell is healthy, she plays for 2. She's better than Tiffany Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell.
Kelsey Mitchell.
Give me Sabrina.
Yeah.
Give me Sabrina. I just think Sabrina impacts winning more than Kelsey Mitchell does.
Yeah. Who the 2 in dang on LA? Would be Lexi Brown.
When healthy, it was Clarendon. Lexi was playing the 3, the NECA and Chennai, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Or now NECA and Azure. But they haven't had a healthy
Top
roster.
5
They haven't had a health. Yeah, top 5. They
Sabrina.
haven't had a healthy roster in a minute. So,
No.
but I'm taking. I say she's top 5 too far.
Yeah. Word. But yeah, no. This being at 4 in the afternoon on a Friday, it's bad. It's bad.
Shit pissed me
Should
off.
have been that night.
Because
Like
I didn't even realize that it was
y'all
on.
have the stadium. I mean, y'all have the arena, bro. Yes, the same time as Summer League, but it's not like y'all sharing a gym with Summer League. Y'all have the Aces Arena for the weekend.
Which is why it's stupid to do that shit during the Summer League, bro.
I mean, hey, it's in Phoenix next year, so. And I have a theory. I'm calling it now.
I saw somebody's theory on Twitter.
I ain't see the theory on Twitter, but I had this theory. As soon as I saw that it was announced in Phoenix, I said, "Uh-oh, we're nearing the end. We're ending it. We're nearing the end."
They said DT gonna get her last gold medal.
Diana Taurasi. I feel like that'll be next year. You know, with it being in Phoenix, she gets her flowers. That'll be next. I mean, but then again, I don't know. Cause see, DT is like, I don't know if I'm retiring soon. Like the moment I can't give him my all, whatever is the time I'm gonna retire. And it seems like she
LeBron said too.
You said so who?
Which is what LeBron said at the ESPYs.
Yeah. Like Braun I didn't say he had a show, but Braun was just like, yeah, I know I had thoughts that whole James Gang segment was nice at the ESPYs. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a fact.
That
shit had me hyped, low key, and I knew for sure he wasn't retiring.
I knew he wasn't retiring. What?
I'd have bet my bank account that nigga wasn't retiring. But when he said it, I was like, hell yeah. But
I was like, yeah.
Start, and I'm still not wanting the Lakers to win.
Like I saw that and then I turned back to the Sparks game. And then the Sparks announcer said it. And he's like, yeah, LeBron James just announced he's not retiring via the ESPYs. I was like, yeah. But no, so I mean
I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
Good shit.
You know Bron gonna be dramatic, man.
Yeah. Every year is gonna be like that now. It's like Brett Favre and Tom Brady. Like retire. Oh wait, I'm not retiring. That boy Tom Brady retired for what? 61 days.
This bro, yeah, was like, this what y'all do out. He said, this what y'all do all day. Man, I'm going back to playing football.
That was said this family life is not it.
Man, what? And now look at him. Well, I mean, he still has his family, but he doesn't. You know, him and his wife split.
He ain't got Giselle.
Anyways, but yeah, All-Star Weekend.
Whole world.
I don't know. I saw mixed reviews, mixed things about it, like people's experiences. Players not.
I've seen a lot of stuff, but like W media.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just not getting like
saying that this was like
just not being received well.
Yeah,
that's crazy to me,
and that sucks. Like, all right, my whole thing is like, it's a WNBA. Yes, it's the NBA all season for a lot of people, but shouldn't the NBA be doing more with the WNBA to help propel it or to help get it to the level that it needs to get to? Like, wouldn't you think the NBA would help the WNBA in some fronts? Because it seems like the NBA help isn't there. And it seems like they rely more on NBA players pulling up the games than actually doing any work behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like you saw like trusted media sources talking about how this is like one of the weirdest or like worst experiences they had at All-Star. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I mean, some of the things that did look fun, I seen, look fun. I'm trying to think. People was like, "Oh, why can't we go to the orange carpet?" Like, bro, it's a private event. All right, leave that alone. Leave that alone. All right, know your role. Leave that alone. All right, private event. But I do
Maybe.
agree that with it being in Vegas and with the potential of having a lot of fan engagement, I'm glad it was different from what they did in Chicago when nobody was able to do anything. They had that BS Chance the Rapper concert outside. Dog.
Shout
No,
out
listen,
Kalani.
no. I saw Patrick Mahomes' couple quiz, and he said his top 3 rappers, and he said Chance the Rapper is one of them. I said no, sir. I said, ain't no way. Chance the Rapper's in your top 3.
Who else?
J. Cole and Drake. I think he said it was J. Cole.
J. Cole, Drake,
Number
and
2.
Chance the
And then I
Rapper.
think he said 3 was like Drake, a little baby or something. I don't know. But I remember he said Chance the Rapper. I said, what? But yeah,
Why
no.
did he eat ketchup on like mac and cheese, egg, and just weird shit? It was like spaghetti or it was some weird shit that he eats ketchup on.
Anyways,
I
man,
can't remember what it was.
what was I about to say? Let me get back on track, back on topic. W All-Star. So yeah, a lot of I don't know, just like feel like, oh yeah, here's your All-Star weekend. Like here. It wasn't like, oh, it's a lit All-Star weekend. We got this, we got that. I don't know, man. I mean,
The
maybe I'm
players
talking
had some
from
fun.
outside. I mean, yeah, it looked like the players had fun, but same time
They
it was
was drunk as
crazy that
hell.
the players could barely get tickets to the game. His
Crazy.
mom sitting in the nosebleeds, and she got her 2
Crazy.
months out and had to pay resale
Crazy.
for them. Like, it's
Crazy.
144 of them. All right. I mean, tell you can't reserve 200 tickets for all of them, or for whoever. You can't accommodate everybody into a couple thousand plus stadium, not stadium arena that seats
That's crazy.
a few thousand.
Literally insane. I
Like
was like,
you can have
how?
a player section on the lower level, whatever, behind the benches or whatever, player section. I mean, I don't know, man. Like,
You see Diamond
who up there
tweet?
running? Who running the show up there, man? What you doing in the W headquarters, man? Who's running the show? Because things ain't running the way they need to be running. Who I need to talk to? I need to talk to customer service. I need to speak to your manager. Let me speak to your manager, man.
You see Diamond tweet?
What she tweet?
The college players.
There's
He
like,
said,
dang, they ain't
they
got no
ain't got summer
summer
school?
school. They outside this summer. And I'm thinking like, oh, because like I ain't gonna lie. Every time you look on the TL, Angel Reese is doing something.
Not school. Not in the gym.
He doing
Shout
something.
out to her though. She got her own park in Baltimore.
Yeah.
She
She
just
threw out the first pitch at
threw
the
out the first
Orioles game
pitch.
the other
What she
day.
had today? She's
Yeah, something
the
today.
Rock. The Rock. His drink. She's one of the 7 college athletes that are sponsored.
Hell
Her, Mark
yeah.
Harrison Jr.,
Wait, hold on. The Rock got a drink? What the drink is?
Hansel Emmanuel. It's like Koa or Zoa, something like that. I think it's Zoa.
I'm about to hey, I'm a Rock fan. I got the shirts.
You already said one of the Rock slogans. Yeah. I got a question.
Yeah.
Regarding the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
Should we expect them to compete harder, or should we just expect All-Star games to just be out, just go out and have fun and just it's treated like an exhibition now? Because for me, it's just like it wasn't not entertaining, but it was like, damn, all they gonna do is come down and shoot threes, shoot
Like, yeah, no, I feel that because see, when I was watching it with my girl, and we were just like, they're just playing, they're just having fun.
Yeah.
Like
there were no one-on-one,
we were
like
just
quick
no
sessions,
one-on-ones,
like
no call outs. It's just let's try and
nothing.
let's all try to make a 4-point shot. Which
Which is
Sabrina
cool.
got, and
Which
she
is cool in the first quarter.
her 4-point celebration.
Yeah. Which is cool in the first quarter. But it's like the whole game, y'all just out here just trying to launch 4-point shots. Like,
yeah, no. So I saw at halftime, which another thing, the freaking halftime show,
they cut her off.
they cut Kalani off middle of the verse.
Shout out Kalani though.
Shout out Kalani. She's been putting on for women's basketball for a little minute now.
That's
So
a
I
fact.
thought it was a good pick for, the halftime.
UConn fan.
Yeah, big UConn fan. If you know, you know.
New Jersey over there.
If you know, you know. But whatchamacallit, she performed and like halfway through her second song, they just cut it off. It's like, oh, this has been the ESPN halftime report. What?
And we'll be back with more WNBA countdown. Like,
I want to see
what?
Hoodie.
Like, boy, we don't need to have time report.
Man,
It's the All-Star game.
breaking down. What's the halftime report? Respectfully, what's the halftime report? Ain't gonna be no defensive sets to be switched and put on, and we don't need no breakdown analysis in the middle of this
at all. We don't need highlights because they show highlights throughout the whole game anyway. They just repeat everything that's already shown.
Yeah. All right, y'all go to commercial break after timeout. Y'all gonna show BG 3 times.
Let me ask this shit.
Y'all gonna show Sabrina making a 4-point shot like from 3 different angles.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, but all in all though, All-Star Weekend was cool. It was cool. It was All-Star Weekend. It just like, but it didn't feel like it was All-Star Weekend. It was just like, oh, it's All-Star Weekend. Well, no, it wasn't like no big build up to it. I mean, they did have some build up to with the teams, selecting teams and stuff. But to answer your question about whether it being more competitive, I feel like if they had some incentive to it, I think the NBA has done a great job of making the game more competitive again. Coming before, it was just dunks and threes and whatever.
Not last year though. Not this past year. This past year was
last year they went back to the laziness. But
yeah, shit was ass.
This year, I mean, like when they first imply, like, the Elam ending, first team to score 24 points, or the leading team got to score 24 points, target score, whatever. That I think that was great. I wasn't a fan of it at first, but now I'm a fan of it because it did make the game better, made the game more, almost, I guess, watchable. So you're like, oh, I gotta pay attention. This is good now. Like, they playing a little bit of defense. They're trying to score. It's fast paced. It's not like, oh, we, playing around, mess around in the gym on the weekend. So if the W can implement some type of incentive or have something to where they win each quarter or whatever, like if they have some type of cool format like the NBA has with their All-Star game, I feel like they would take it serious. Because the last couple ones has just been like, all right, we're just gonna go out here, showcase our skills. Whoever got the most points at the end of this is gonna be the MVP, or whoever gets hot, whatever. Like, I don't know. It's too. I don't say too friendly. It's just not as competitive, man. I understand All-Star break is a time to be chill and it's a break, but same time, like, I want to see them. Like, this is the best of the best. These are the best 24 players in your league this year. We want to see them play their best. This is why we have arguments of who should have been an all-star, who should have been a starter, whatever. Because we want to see them play in this game. We don't want to see them just play around and just shoot 4-point shots all game and miss all of them and not play defense. No. We want to see a more entertaining game, more defense, more competitiveness, all that, man. That's why we vote. But yeah. No, I thought of something. So somebody was like, yo, why didn't we all just get together? Like, this is all right. So this is NBA talk. It's like, why haven't we just all gotten together to get one person to the All-Star game? Like NBA as a consensus, somebody that we all like and are a fan of, get them to the All-Star game by voting them in. Type deal, instead of voting in like the best of the best. Just vote somebody else in that's pretty good, that's solid, that you would like to see in the All-Star game. I was like, yeah, because it would have been fun to see someone like Jamal Crawford in the All-Star game. I think everybody would have agreed with that. Get Jamal Crawford to the All-Star game. Like, I even voted for him a couple of times. I ain't gonna cap, but like, get Jamal Crawford to the All-Star game because we know he would thrive in that atmosphere. Or get like Lance Stevenson in the All-Star game, like somebody that has that flashy like street style to their play. I'm like, man, I mean, I know she's on a stacked team, but hey, You give me a game, you got some of the craftier guards in the league. Like you get doggone Marine Johannes in an All-Star game format.
Hey man,
It'll be a lot of
he would
oohs and
go
ahs
crazy.
for real, man.
That's a fact.
Trying
That
to
is a
think of
fact.
who else. I mean, everybody else for the most part, they're good and nobody really all that flashy. Or hey, get Brittany Sykes in the All-Star game. Only person playing defense.
He will be out there playing defense.
Only person playing defense. She have like 10 steals.
You wanna know what something that I thought was funny
What's up?
is everybody else out there like, yeah, let me get mine. Especially like Cheyenne Parker. She every time she touched the ball, she's like, yeah, let me go get mine. What I found funny was you see every time Aaliyah touched the ball, she was running like a real set, like trying to run a dribble handoff. I'm like, Aaliyah, it's an All-Star
It's
game.
her first All-Star game, man. It's her
Go
first
cook up, bro.
game.
Go cook up.
It's
She
her first
she would
All-Star.
get the ball and turn for the dribble handoff. I'm like, girl, it's all and nobody there. Nobody, nobody. They like. I saw plenty of players wave her off, like go get yours,
I
and
was
she
like,
be like, wait,
oh,
and then she be like, come on, like go get the ball. I'm like, bro,
muscle
like, girl,
memory,
it's an All
man.
Star
Muscle
game. We are
memory,
not doing dribble
man.
handoffs. We are not doing dribble handoffs in the All Star game, bro. It's just
That's
not.
funny. No, you see Ron with the shades.
She put the shades on like a number of people.
Yeah, but she
She
put it
did
on.
in the
I like.
Cheyenne. She did
I
in the
look. I
Kelsey.
was watching the game. I look. I said, she wearing shades.
So yeah.
Stars are bright. I see you. Lights are bright. I get it. And then what else or who else? I'm trying to think of. Now, Asia actually played this game because she take the All-Star game off basically. She like everybody else rock out. Beginning of that game, I was like, oh, Asia want to win.
Bro, her and Chelsea when that Bobby Schmurda hit.
Yeah. And no, she was getting interviewed in the middle of the game. Like, I'm thinking like
Yeah,
Ryan Rugo going in the interview. Man, Ryan Rugo and Rebecca Lobo talking her head off. She playing. They got the dual screen looking like us right now. I'm like, how long this gonna last for, man? Like y'all taking this to
they
the
did
next
the Brittany
time out?
Griner before. They did the to Brittany Griner too. She's like, I'm tired as hell. Like it's hard to talk and run because remember it was Asia. They thought she was talking to herself.
Yeah.
Fee and Satu was like, who are you talking to?
Yeah, and doggone, she got a bucket too. I
Yeah,
was like, okay, mid-range, mid-question.
bro, I'm mad because she did the Kobe shit,
She said,
like, and then came down and passed it.
yeah.
I was like, you sold a clip. You sold a
Braun doing
clip.
it is so funny, bro. Braun is funny as hell, bro. But Braun funny.
When
Braun
he
is,
do that fucking fadeaway and kick the leg out, that shit get me every time.
yeah,
Braun is a clown, bro. And then
yeah.
go back to 23 again.
Yup. Man, come back 23. I mean, he
NBA
went back
jersey
23
makers
because
are
of Bill
mad
Russell,
as
but yeah.
hell, bro. NBA jersey makers like, golly, bro, pick
They're
another.
gonna switch back to 6. Because they ain't let him
I was gonna say they didn't let him for a
they ain't let him
season.
beforehand because he was gonna switch to 6 to let AD get 23. And
And they
then
was
Nike
like,
was
no.
like, no. Like Nike told him no. I said, damn, Nike? Not the NBA. Nike told him no. I thought he was
And then
missing.
he didn't even go. And then he didn't even go to 23. Like that nigga changed it for nothing.
But yeah,
But
but all in all, All-Star was
yeah.
cool. It was All-Star break, man. It's whatever. On to the second half of the season. We had 2 games today. We had 2 games yesterday. Things are picking up again. We had some camp day games today though, so I didn't even get to catch it. I was at work. I was like, dang, we had games on?
Oh, can't think.
But yeah.
Never mind. I can't even say that.
Hmm?
I said, fucking camp days. And I said, never mind. I can't even say that.
Mm.
I got a question for you.
Another one. That's all.
Since we're talking about the second half of the season, what 4 teams will miss the playoffs?
I was just thinking about that too, because I looked at the standings today, and You got the Lynx, the Sky, the Sparks, and the Fever all within a couple games from each other. And the second half, you know that can change, that can switch around. And I mean, hey, even the beginning of the season, the Lynx were at the bottom of the standings, or towards the bottom of the standings. They're now what, sixth, seventh? I mean, yeah, they've been winning some games. They're seventh, 9-12. They're seventh. So I mean, I can definitely see them making it. All right, so Seattle, Phoenix, they're definitely not making it. They're in the Caitlin Clark, Paige Becker sweepstakes. Oh, one more thing to add. I know you said the Diamond Miller, not Diamond Miller, well, Diamond and Shields tweet about how the college kids ain't got no summer school, whatever, they all everywhere. I think that was a cool move by the WNBA for having Cam Brink, Deja Kelly,
Well,
Haley Van
it
Lift
was
come out to
somebody in Just Women's
All-Star.
Sports. I can't remember the other one
What
because
was it?
Cam Brink
Together?
just posted. It was somebody in Just Women's Sports.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was two different brands that brought them out. But yeah,
Yeah, because I saw some behind the scenes stuff and I was like, oh, they ain't just link up. This is like a
playing.
yeah, they brought
They
them out.
got flown out. Got
Because
flued
I
out.
think it would be cool too though, because I know Cam Brink and Haley Van Lift played 3-on-3 together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they just got done playing
And
3 on
Deja Kelly just played the 5v5, the under
yeah.
23.
So yeah, I mean the Team USA camps, they cross paths all the time. I mean, they're not in the same conference. I mean, Deja Kelly and Haley Van Lift were in the same conference, but um they don't see each other in the regular season as much, but you would think like the top hoopers would know each other and would have a good relationship with each other. Just like how Leah Boston and Haley, whatchamacallit, Haley Jones was. I don't know why I thought that was her. I don't know why
But I almost jumped through the screen, nigga. Big
listen.
fat Albert
You
style.
know why I thought Jones wasn't her last name, but I was like, hold on, like I don't know why I stumbled. But anyways, like how Leah
Yeah,
Boston
watch that.
are, like how who else is close in the W or in women's basketball space that are on different teams. Oh, I mean, we've seen in that the tournament how we had how different players were like sitting by each other, talking to each other during different games, or like on days where they weren't playing.
Yeah.
Because we saw
Who was
it was what it was Kiki Rice and who was the girl she was talking?
KK Bransford?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, they got a different
Because
school.
you got to think about it. They've all played with each other in USA.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
They've
Yeah,
all played with each other. Oh, I
yeah,
didn't. My bad. My bad.
my fault. I know. I didn't mean to get on you like that, but I'm just saying I did
No,
mention that.
no, no. No, I was about to say, if you said it, that's my bad. I
Okay,
didn't hear you.
but yeah, no. Yeah,
Because I don't, because AAU is different. Like, there's not
AU
a
is
ton of
different. They're
players that
still
are,
going against each other,
yeah.
and it's more
Yeah,
like
that's what I said.
I
They're
remember
still
I
going
played
against each other.
against
But
such and such an AAU, but
mm-hmm.
like even Kelsey Plum and Asia Wilson, they've known each other since for a long time as part of Team USA. They were roommates. They said in a new
Yeah,
interview, they want to cover a slam, women's slam. Yes, sir. I ordered it. I mean, my
I need
subscription
to get
ended,
it.
so I had to order it.
I need to get it. I need to get it.
My subscription ended, so I had to order it this time around. And I said,
Yeah.
dang, this cost just as much as the subscription. Let
But,
me get my subscription back.
yeah.
But yeah, I had to make sure I get. I don't know. I might be getting it in the mail for the free as part of the subscription because they sent me another copy after my subscription ended. Apparently, maybe they mess with the kid. I don't know what that's trying to say. I don't know what Slam's trying to do. But hey, I ain't trying to stop you. And they got the T-shirt. Listen. If you look at any of the W covers that they posted on Instagram or whatever, I was just asking like, where's the T-shirt for it? Because I've been wanting to cop the T-shirt for some of the W covers. Like, I mean, I know they did a Kalia Copper one T-shirt for that one. I think they did. I don't know if they did a T-shirt for the Candace one, but I remember when Paige and Asia were on the cover, no T-shirt. I remember who else was on the cover. Asia was on the cover with championship, no
Haley and Cam
T-shirt.
Brink.
Yeah, that one, no T-shirt. I'm like, dang, bro, like get the women T-shirts. I mean, I don't know what the rules is in terms of like. I think WNBA has certain rules in place or something for. I don't know. It's something, but yeah, I just know that they didn't do T-shirts for some of them. And then Player Society did a collab with Slam and remixed some of the covers. And so they did the Asia championship cover. So they did that one. And now they got this one, all of them on it. So I'm like, I'm getting that one. So yeah, I can't wait. But shout out to the Aces, shout out to W Slam, shout out to everybody in WBB space. But to answer your question of who will be the last four to not make the playoffs, I'm saying so Storm, obviously, Phoenix, obviously. All depends, man. I don't really see Indiana leapfrogging up until like 7 or 8, but they do have a good chance. Anything can happen.
I mean,
Sparks are
Indiana is only 2.5 games back,
Sparks are getting some
and
players back.
Los
Lexi Brown
Angeles
will
only
come back
one game back.
soon.
Lacey Clarendon's back.
Yeah.
Carly Sandwiches should be back.
So they're getting some players back that have been out for an extended period of time. I'm glad Lexi Brown is doing good. I'm glad that she's healthy and she's coming back. Because it was just weird, that whole situation of how she just out due to non-COVID illness.
Yeah, Jess Shepard as well.
Yeah.
For the Lynx.
Yeah.
They both been out like the same amount of time, so
yeah.
but
yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna say so. Yeah, Storm, Mercury, Indiana. I don't want to say Lynx only because I want them to be in the lottery and I want them to get Pacebackers. I just want that storybook,
Coach Page.
Yeah, coaching in the Minnesota. Coaching in the Minnesota program.
Man, I can't wait to watch Pacebackers play basketball again, man.
Facts.
People don't forget, and I need her to remind motherfuckers who she really is. I love Caitlin. Now, I will say, somebody that we have not seen outside all summer is Caitlin Clark.
She doesn't strike me as an outside person, bro. She on her Jokic for real, bro. Like
she been in the gym.
She's on her Jokic for real. She's like, I like to play basketball, but I'm not with the outside activities.
Yeah,
like her NIL deal is with a food bank, bro. That's different. Like
that is different.
You're in no commercials, no ads. Different. Her NIL deals with a food bank.
That's different for real. So, yeah, I need to see Pace play basketball again. I need it injected into my veins. I need it.
So yeah, that's my 4. I don't know. I feel like things might stay the same too, though. I think. Then again, I don't know. I just don't want to count the Sparks out, but I don't know about counting out Chicago either. So
yeah, it's tough. I mean,
I gotta look at the schedules, see who got the toughest schedule, see what happened, because see who got to play who on the way.
7 to 10 is interesting.
7 to 10 is.
I think the top 6 are locked.
Yes. Yes.
Especially since Atlanta went on a 7-game win streak, they seem to turn the corner because they were 5-8 at one point. Now they're 12-8. So
yeah,
if they keep playing the way they're playing, they should be a lock as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll end up being like the 6th spot, and they'll play like a Connecticut or Dallas in the first round, which Atlanta versus Dallas in the first round would be very interesting. I think if it is like this, how it is right now, I think these would be fun matchups. Now, obviously, like the 1 and 8 and 2 and 7 matchups, like those would be like sweeps. But Connecticut versus Washington, Atlanta Deladon and Shakir Austin can get healthy, and then Atlanta and Dallas, like those are some fun matchups.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, like I think Seattle for sure is gonna miss. Phoenix is for sure gonna miss. If Indiana could win some of these damn close games, I have to look up the numbers on like they have 15. Close. They have 15 losses. I'm willing to say
at least
10 of their losses. No, I'm willing to say 10 of their losses have been more by less than 5.
Okay.
I'm willing to
They
say
should
10
have
of them
probably won
by
like
less than
out of
5.
that 10, they probably should have won maybe 4 to 5 of those games.
Yeah, and that would put them at what?
So if they win, so if they got 10,
9-11, 9-12, something like that.
no, if they won 4 to 5 games, that would give them 10 games. So that would make them the 7th spot. 10 to 11 games. Because they're 6 to 15
That's
right now.
a huge difference.
That's a huge difference
Like
for sure. Like all it takes is a couple
21,
games. Like I said,
21 games, and all you need to do is
from
win a couple
7 to
more.
10 is real close. I mean, Phoenix is really out of the running, but they are a game behind Indiana. But be realistic here. They're not getting up there. But yeah. It'll be interesting to see how the second half plays out.
Okay, so they have 5 losses by less than 5 or 5 or less.
Mm-hmm.
They have a 6-point loss.
Mm-hmm.
They have an 8-point loss to
Mm-hmm.
Vegas. They have a 7-point loss to Minnesota, which is a
Mm-hmm.
bad loss. Well, I would say it's a bad loss because they were on a win streak at that
And
point.
they got like a 1 or 2 point loss against Vegas too.
Yeah, they have they had an 8-point loss to Washington,
Mm-hmm.
1-point loss, and then a OT loss to New York before the All-Star break.
That was last week.
So, like a lot of their games will come down to the last shot, like just needing to make a shot. Like Vegas, they lost to Vegas by 4, and Kelsey Mitchell missed the game tying layup.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's 8 games right there that could change your whole season. You win half of those, your season has changed.
Yeah.
But, hey, can't go hindsight's 2020.
Can't win them all. But yeah. Speaking of winning, the Las Vegas Aces have done a lot of winning this season.
19-2.
19-2, league best. They're going up against the New York Liberty in the Commissioner's Cup game.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love the rivalry that has been brewing between these two teams this season. I mean, obviously, because, you got the best of East, best of West. There's that. You got Brianna Stewart versus Asia Wilson again. There's that. And you got Sabrina Ionescu against South Carolina fans.
Hey, man. And Kelsey Plum.
And Kelsey Plum, yes.
Because Kelsey Plum said she should not have been on the cover of 2K.
Right. And then she was like, wow. I mean, I don't know. I think everybody was amazed. Like, whether you hated on Sabrina or not, I think everybody was amazed by her performance in the 3-point contest.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, though, KP knew what's up. KP gonna ride for her dog. Plum dog gonna ride for her dog every time.
That was
Anyways, man. But I love it. I love the. I said it. I mean, they're not really. I don't know. It needs some more games to happen for it to be a rivalry, and this
they've only played one
of those games. So, Commissioner's Cup, August 15th in Vegas, on Prime. It's gonna be lit. Aces are the reigning Commissioner's Cup champions. They beat the Chicago Sky last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Philly won the year before that. So the last two Commissioner Cup champions in terms of like Stewie and Asia.
Oh yeah,
each other.
Yeah, because they did win the first one.
Yeah, so the Storm beat Connecticut.
Yep.
That was like the first game after the Olympics.
Yeah, and everybody, I remember. And everybody was like,
we all thought the Storm was going to lose.
What jet lag?
Smoked them.
Sue said, "What jet lag? I'm splashing on y'all as soon as the game starts. I'm cooking."
Them. Went crazy.
And cooking. And she just got off winning MVP out there. Cooking.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. I don't know, man. I love good basketball. And I can't wait for this game to happen. I think they got like 2 more matchups after this, regular season matchups. Yeah. They already met once. Hey, man. I don't know when the next time they play them. That's not the Commissioner's Cup. But next time they play them, that need to be a primetime game. That's primetime matchup right there. ESPN, what are y'all doing?
I'll look right now. I think they're playing early August.
I'm thinking that too. Let's see. August. Okay. Yep. There we go. Start Sunday game. 3:00. Liberty Aces in Barclays. Dang. I kind of messed up. I could have been in New York for that. I could have. I could have been if I would have looked at the schedule. But see, the way I plan my month or whatever, plan my trips, I won't be there then.
DC tax. It
Hmm?
says tickets as low as $54 in the Barclays. Tickets as low as
Tickets as low as $55.
yeah, and then tickets as
Oh,
low
so they'll
as
meet. Okay, so they'll meet.
$37 in the Barclays in the second matchup. But
Okay,
in
because
DC,
they'll meet.
Vegas going to DC, the lowest price is 168. This is tax. They say, hey, the Ace is coming to town. Tax these motherfuckers. Get all that money.
Yo,
Because I bet you if I look, they other games is not that type. Their price is not that.
no, that's
I'm telling
crazy.
you.
But all right, so they
I'm
do
telling
meet
you.
early August. So they do meet one time before the Commissioners Cup game.
Yeah.
So they play
What?
Sunday, August
August 6th?
1st, before the Commissioners Cup game. Then August 15th, the Commissioners Cup game, and they play it right again after that,
That's hilarious,
August
bro.
17th. They play it twice in a week in Vegas.
That's hilarious. They have the Mystics, the only one over the only game with the lowest ticket price over $56 is the
Goodness.
168 for Vegas.
Oh,
They're
and then
like 42,
they
56.
play again
Bro,
August 28th for the last
they
time. They play again in Barclays.
that's so disrespectful. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that's crazy. Bro, maybe it's because it's a bigger arena.
What?
That might be because it's a bigger arena.
What
There's
is Barclays?
the tickets are as low as $5
For what?
in the crypto arena for Vegas or Atlanta or LA versus the Mystics. Tickets as low as $5. So I was like, but they got a bigger arena, so that's probably why. Like
Probably.
the entertainment and sports arena for the Mystics, it's not small, but it's not big.
Mm.
Like it's compact. So
Mm.
like everybody is
So it's
like
kind of like Atlanta's arena, how it looks. The Atlanta arena looks small too.
it's a little smaller than that even.
Like Atlanta arena,
Like
I
like
don't
the
this.
entertainment and sports arena's got the lower bowl
Mm-hmm.
and then like a mid bowl and then a higher bowl. But like half of it is like the little media section, and that's where Wayne goes.
Mm. Oh,
That's about it.
so it's like a mid-major D1
Low key,
gym,
low key,
basically.
low key.
Because the way I'm thinking about it, I'm just trying to equate it to College Charleston gym. Because College Charleston got a small gym, but people they pack that gym. But
No, we definitely packed it out, but
yeah,
it was not. It's
I don't think
clearly
that's like
not.
the same
It's clearly
vibe.
not like a real
I gotta
basketball
go
like.
to an Atlanta game. I definitely gotta go to an Atlanta game soon.
Mm,
So yeah,
yeah, hit up that man Bailey.
right. But but yeah, so I can't wait for Commissioner's Cup. Aces have really been on fire this season. This has to be, to my memory, one of the better starts to a season in
Best ever.
ever. I don't know.
There hasn't been a better start
I
in
mean,
terms
there's
of numbers, in
obviously
terms of
being the
like
best
just
team ever. You got W Slam calling them the start of a dynasty. I'm like, hold on now, they only won one championship. I mean, yeah, they've been there a couple times, but they only won one.
I mean, they win two. It's a conversation
If they win two, the conversation is dead.
because when's the last time a team won back-to-back championships in the WNBA? 2002?
So I don't think anybody else won back to back champion. Wait, who
Oh
won?
no, maybe it was the Shock. The Shock went back-to-back, right? 03,
Yeah,
04.
they did. They did.
So they were the last team to go back-to-back because
Yeah.
the Lynx didn't go back-to-back because
They
they
won,
lost to
lost, and won.
the Lynx lost to Indiana and LA in between their four.
Yeah.
I want to say they won in 2011, lost in 2012, won in 2013. I don't think they made it in 2014, and then they won in 2015, lost in 2016, won in 2017. That's what I want to say. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
They
because
lost. Yeah,
always,
they lost.
I mean, I guess you can call that a dynasty because they were
What?
always there.
Minnesota?
Yeah, and they have
Oh,
most.
they for sure. That's for sure a dynasty. They got
Yeah.
four. Like the
Oh,
Spurs
because
got
yeah, because the Warriors,
5 over a
yeah,
span
the
of 20
Warriors
years.
they won, lost,
Yeah,
won, didn't get with it for a while. No, no,
and
no,
then won another.
lost, won, no, one, lost, one,
Uh-huh.
one, lost, didn't go there for like 2, 3 years, won
And then
again
came back
last
again.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't even make the playoffs in the
Speaking
year.
of the Warriors,
That's crazy.
Draymond not here wilding.
No, all right, so we will get to that soon. I forgot about that. That's funny, but we gotta finish up W talk. Trying to think. Hmm. That's pretty much it. I got. I mean, besides Pick'em,
We did. Oh, for next.
oh, we didn't do like.
Unrivaled.
Oh,
Unrivaled.
had me forget again.
That's why we have notes. Well,
Yes, that's why we have no.
I
I
have
have
notes.
notes, but yes, unrivaled. So Nafisa Collier and Brianna Stewart have started a new league called Unrivaled. Takes place in Miami. It'll be in January during the W off season. It's another league for W players playing that they don't have to go overseas. And it should be fun. It's a 3-on-3. So 3-on-3 is fast paced and it's fun. Good games. I loved it. I loved it during the Olympics. Yeah, so that'll be debuting January 2024. Um, I'm glad that two of the league stars were able to pioneer um and produce another opportunity for players. I mean, I know Athletes Unlimited have done a good job with introducing basketball on their platform. The last 2 seasons of that has been great. They see more W involvement from year 1 to year 2, and probably gonna see some more in year 3. But yeah, it's gonna be good all season hoops. If you like basketball, you should definitely be tuning into this.
But
I can't wait to see the more details that come out as time goes by. Yeah, I like it. Another way for players to stay home and work on their skills.
absolutely. I mean,
Element we
got
look.
3-on-3 and 1v1. I'm
Yeah,
signed up.
1v1s are gonna be
I'm
crazy.
signed up. I
Who
am
do you think?
signed
Who do you
up.
think gonna be in it? Like, if you were to just like think of some names, or who you think will be in it? Knowing Nafisa Collier, knowing Brianna Stewart, knowing who they associate with, who they rock with.
Asia.
Yes,
Asia doesn't go overseas. I think
Asia
Aaliyah will
goes. Asia
stay.
went overseas her rookie year, and that was it. She's
Yeah.
not overseas.
Aliza,
She would
Aaliyah, Aaliyah probably won't go overseas now.
probably won't. I could see
I
Aaliyah
think
AU though, because a lot of
I
her
think
teammates.
yeah. I think Haley Jones is a possible not go overseas.
I could see the
Um,
rookies in this class exploring those options for sure.
let's see. Um, there was
I
a
would
name
love to
I
see
had
Maddie
before I
Stevens.
said Asia. Absolutely. I think a good bit of rookies will try and see what they have.
Yeah, I
Um,
would like to see Chelsea Green
BG,
environment
BG,
for
obviously.
sure.
Um, Diana Taurasi, Candace. I
Bro,
think.
Sue Bird. I wouldn't be surprised if Sue Bird suit up for this.
I mean, it's 3-on-3, so you ain't got to play up and down. I can see it. I
Yeah.
think older players. I
Hey,
think players.
Jackson,
I
you need
think players like Satu,
to go somewhere.
Enrique will still go overseas.
Yeah.
I think Joel Lloyd will play.
Yeah. I don't know, because she's been playing pickleball this off season. Which I no longer hate pickleball. I have seen the hype about I enjoy pickleball, and nobody can see me in it. I'm saying that right now. Nobody can see me in pickleball. Might go pro. Jewel, hit my line. You need some extras, hit my line. I'm gonna go pro in something. I might ain't go to the big league, but I'm gonna be in somebody's league. You
Jeez,
can't say I'm not a pro athlete. I'll be a pro. I'll be a pro pickleball player. I don't care.
so thirsty.
Pro
Yeah,
pickleball.
do that. Give us some clout.
Hmm?
I said, go do that. Give us some clout.
Yeah. But
But
yeah,
yeah, that's all I had on me.
I can see all of them being a part of this. I feel like it would be a select few though. I feel like if you got say if it's 3-on-3, I'm thinking no more than 30 players.
There's 6 teams.
So 16
There's 6 teams, and there's probably 3 to 4 players on each team, or something like, or like 5 players on each team. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
So if it's 16,
So
three
yeah,
times
about 30. No, it's 30. It says feature 30 of the top professional players.
okay.
That's
And
16.
then
So
yeah,
five
that's
players per
another
team.
thing because like how AU has it, they have other players play overseas or
Uh-huh.
had time in college did not get to the pros or whatever for whatever reason, like how they had Taj Cole a couple years ago.
Uh-huh.
Become a standout in that league. Then you yeah, so they're gonna have some other. They're like they'll probably have like half W players, half players that are just nice. Hold open tryouts. Give other people a chance. Because I feel like you have to.
I'd be surprised by that.
Like they will have
For
a.
unrivaled, I'd be surprised by
You'll
that.
be surprised by it.
Because this is a way to keep players from going overseas.
Yeah,
So I think NECA would do it.
yeah,
Like players that love basketball, want to work on their game, but don't want to go overseas, leave their family, leave their friends, who play over here. Elena Deladon,
yeah.
like I feel like they'll be able to get a lot of elite players and they'll also be able to get some young players.
It'll
And I
be fun
think
to
that's good for
watch.
both sides.
It'll
Because if you can get this to take off, next year say they have 60 players, so you can add the Caitlin, the Paige, and then the players that do still play overseas, they see it. And Enrique says, all right, I'll stay over here. Kelsey Plum does Kelsey
Oh,
Plum play
there'll be
overseas?
some type of no. Kelsey don't play
Kelsey
overseas.
Plum don't play overseas, so she'll play in this.
She played what last year overseas, but not this past year. She didn't play.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember seeing her Instagram story of her overseas. Like she would
Mm.
like vlog daily or whatever.
Jackie played overseas.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't know because that's the thing. That's
Shakira played overseas.
because the
Ryan
way
played
W is
overseas.
about overseas too. You know how they like, oh, you got to be
Yeah,
back this time so you can play, and that's why Amanda's already beat in play last year because she came back too late. Or
Gabby Williams wasn't supposed to play, but she got a
yeah,
concussion, so she was able to play.
yeah,
Julie
um,
Alamon, Emma Meeson can't play.
yeah. I remember Kate. I remember in an interview Kelsey Plum was talking about how she was like, "Yo, I'll leave right now." Like she was just overseas just cause like they was tripping and stuff, and she was just like, "I'll leave right now, bro. I don't even gotta do it. Like, bro, they need me in a couple weeks. I will leave. Pay me my money. I will go. I will not stick around for the playoffs."
Kelsey's crazy.
Kelsey's funny, man, but oh no, I do like that they're incorporating more off-season leagues, more
This is
opportunities
big.
for
I feel
players.
like this is big.
Um,
When you have a name like Brianna Stewart
money.
attached to it, I feel like this is big.
Yeah, and this is for players by players. I like it.
Absolutely.
I like that all day. Don't got to deal with crazy commissioners or weird rules or whatever. And it's in Miami too. It's lit. Good weather in the wintertime. Yeah,
There'll be a movie out there. Hey man, I have to pop out there.
might have to. Hey, Miami in January.
Might have to
I'm
pop
not
out.
opposed to it. My birthday in January. I'm not opposed to it.
Might have to pop out. Little Christmas break, like pop out.
Yeah, but all right. In the W segment off, we got Pick'em. We got a lot of games. Good lordy, we have a lot of games to catch up on. Well, not a lot of games catch up on, but a lot of games due to the fact there weren't many games last week. So let me write these down real quick.
Oh, we didn't mention D Wade, the owner of one of the owners of Chicago Sky.
Yeah. Shout out to D Wade on that.
Skytown?
You said what?
Skytown?
Hey, if you want to go back, I will pack your bags. You can go back over there.
I'm a grown ass man.
I will pack your bags. You can go back over there.
Hey, watch your mouth.
You can go back over there, man.
Watch your
Listen,
mouth.
you don't need fake
Watch your
fans
mouth.
over here in Vegas, bro.
Nigga, you knew what it was. You knew I was here because of Candace. Don't act like I'm a real fan. But I will say I was rocking with the Aces before they got Cam Age. I have a hoodie. That shit is
before then
old.
too.
I have a hoodie. That shit is old.
I was rocking with the Aces before then too.
Don't act like I'm just some phony ass nigga.
No, I know that. I'm just giving you a hard time.
All right,
I'm giving you a hard time, man. That's what we do.
Cute, as the girlies say.
I was like, hold on, huh? I was like, hold on. Cause I heard that wrong. I was like, whoa, hold on, sir. I was
As
like,
the girlies.
pause.
With the girlies.
I was like, hey, look, I was about to pause. Oh man, that's wild. I did that just now. Anyways, all right. Dream Son. I'm gonna go with Dream here.
I know this Dreamer on a win streak, but they're not starting Haley. So.
That man there.
They also didn't play Cheyenne Parker, but like 12 minutes last night, which is really weird.
Man, yeah, that messed up the slip.
And something that bothers me about the WNBA, and then we can move on. Something that bothers me is that coaches and like play or like mostly coaches are like super like tight knit about this shit. You can't ask people to cover the W, and then when we ask you questions, or when people ask you questions, you like the inside matter. Why the fuck is Chelsea or is Cheyenne Parker coming off the bench?
She's an all-star. She's just all-star.
Like, did something happen over All-Star break? Did something happen in practice? Like, come on, bro. You can't ask us to cover the game, and then when we try to cover the game, you don't give us that.
I don't know. Maybe it kind of was a personal matter. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know.
Tanisha Wright's a little weird sometimes, so who knows?
All right, Sparks links. I'm going links here.
I feel like the Lynx would beat the Sparks every time this year.
Probably. We should look into that.
It might be the other way around. It's either they beat the Sparks every time, or the Sparks beat them every time. They beat the Sparks, beat the Sparks, beat the Sparks. Yeah, they're 3-0 against the Sparks. So I'm gonna say that the Spurs are gonna have some pride, and they're not gonna lose all 4 games to the Lynx this year. So I'm gonna go with the Spurs.
Okay.
But Fee is cooking. She had 35 last night, by the way.
Yeah, Fee.
MVP.
That's your pick
For MVP?
Yeah.
Might be.
Dark horse?
More than dark horse, nigga. Top 3.
I still got Asia. I'm sorry. Asia's been phenomenal once again this season. Ain't no
but she hasn't been phenomenal.
She hasn't been phenomenal. So yeah, I mean I can see that. Asia, AT, Fee, Stewie.
Yeah. Probably the top 3. She's top 5 though.
All right, cool. Sky Mercury. I'm going Sky here.
So, I'm not picking it Mercury for shit, even though they won last night. Who they beat last night?
They beat the Sun.
They beat a good team. I was gonna say they beat a good team.
They beat the Sun, yeah.
I'm glad we didn't choose that because I for sure wasn't choosing the Mercury.
Oh man, goodness, I wouldn't have either. All right,
Sophie.
Liberty Mystics. I'm going Liberties.
Yeah, no Deladon, no Shakira. I gotta go Liberty.
All right. Sun Dream. I'm going Sun this time, because you can't. There's no nobody's won back to backs yet. Every time they
Yeah,
meet up twice in 1 week, it's a split.
yeah. I'll go Dream second.
All right, Sparks. Watch you get that backwards. Just watch.
That's
Just
exactly what I was gonna
I'm
go.
thinking back in my mind like, watch I get that backwards. But Sparks Wings. Um,
Give me the wings.
yeah, I'll take Wings too.
Enrique is playing some really good basketball. Like really,
Yes.
really good basketball. Shout out to her for sure. Ooh,
All right, Sky Storm. Sky.
God Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go Storm. I meant Sky, sorry.
All right, Mercury Mystics. Mystics.
Mystics. Oh, I'll go Mercury.
All right. Fever Liberty. Last time these two matched up together, it was an overtime game on Camp Day.
On Liberty.
I'm going Liberty as well. Mercury Dream, going with the Dream.
Dream.
Storm Liberty. Liberty, of course.
Liberty.
Ace of Sky, going with the Sky. No, I'm playing. Going with the Aces.
I meant Aces.
You know, when they lost to the Wings, I actually thought about picking the Wings that game.
So that. Because you know me and Satsu, I'll be like, give me Satsu.
The shirt is right there. You know I got the Saw 2 shirt. From my
Don't even be supporting. Shit crazy.
Hmm?
And don't even be supporting. Shit's crazy.
I do support Saw 2, man. Anyways, Sun Wings. I got the Sun. No. Yeah, I got the Sun. Uh, yeah, I got the Sun.
Let's go Wings.
All right. And then Fever Sparks got Fever.
Fever Sparks. I'll go Fever.
Word. Transitioning over to the NBA, or as some call it, the MNBA. Oh no, that just never landed with me. But but yeah, NBA Summer League. Summer League has concluded. The Cavaliers won the Summer League championship. Shout out to the Nets for getting to the Summer League playoffs, having one of the top 4 records in Summer League. Not like Summer League matters, but I am impressed with what I saw from Jalen Wilson. He did make all Summer League second team. So shouts out to him on that. Cam Whitmore, Summer League MVP. Wish he could have been a Brooklyn Net had he dropped one more pick. I hope that's not our Steph Curry story, but
Man. I mean, it would be kind of wild for that to be us, like Steph Curry pick. Granted, he fell like all the way to 20.
yeah.
But
Yeah. But see, at least Steph was a lottery pick.
yeah, exactly. And it's not like y'all passed on it twice,
Yeah.
like Minnesota.
Yeah. Who drafted who? Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio before him?
Mm-hmm.
Which is insane. But shout out to the Cavs. Shout out to Monty Bates, man. A lot of people kind of Monty Bates out. He didn't have the year that he needed that. Well, he didn't have the ideal year at Memphis. After he started to see some hype and some notoriety in high school, his high school career kind of went weird. And that, I mean, he was, the top player in Michigan as a freshman, but then after that, just some questionable moves made in terms of what teams he was playing on. Whole EYBL situation, how he played, like his dad had a team and then he was on a different team. and then he reclassed and went to Memphis. Memphis didn't really work out. Then he transferred to what was it, Eastern Michigan? Transferred to Eastern Michigan. Got into some legal trouble. People, kind of counting them out based on off the court situations or whatever. But he had a good summer league as well. He made sexy. I'm about to say I thought he made one of the teams. He was 2K Summer League second team. I thought it was cool. He had the caption. He was like, "Cleveland, this is for you." They won the Summer League championship, got the ring and everything. I don't know. People have stuff to say about it, but like, yo, you win something, man. Like that's a tournament. Like at the end of the day, you won. I mean, I know it don't count towards anything. It's not gonna count to his legacy. Like when his career is over, they're not gonna be like, oh, 2013 Summer League champion. No, I mean it's cool. It's like, all right, yeah, this team has a good young core. They develop well, is what Summer League championship says. But all in all, though, shout out to the Cavs winning Summer League championship. Shout out to all the teams in Summer League, all the players in Summer League getting their chance, getting one step closer to their dreams, developing the game. But at the same time, through all of that, there was some players that didn't play well, didn't play up to standard, didn't look like they were progressing. It's like, all right, you're in your second, third year in Summer League, and you're still playing like first year. Um, but it's Summer League. Like, there's no need to overreact to anything.
Yeah.
So training camp happens and games start. So yeah, I'm just excited to see all the rookies from this year's draft class. Well, the notable rookies from this year's draft class play real basketball now. Obviously Vic, obviously Scoot, obviously Brandon Miller, Grady Dick, the Thompson twins, Cam Whitmore. Definitely want to see Jalen Wilson, see how they use him or if they use him. Because, hey, we had the Summer League MVP on our team riding the bench, playing games in Long Island, dropping 40 in Long Island, then getting called up, dropping 40 in the big league, but still on the bench. I mean, hey, Kevin Durant said it last week. The object of the game is to score buckets. You win the game by scoring. I'm just saying. I might be shameless for quoting KD here. I'm just saying. Points of, hey, I just hope they don't treat Jalen Wilson like they treated Cam Thomas. But at the same time, I don't know how ushering in a rookie on this team will work out. I mean, seeing the people that are on different teams now, Royce isn't with the Nets no more. Seth and Patty are not with the Nets anymore. Joe is not with the Nets anymore. So, I mean, yeah, there's opportunity there. I mean, we did sign Lonnie Walker, Dennis Smith Jr. I feel like it's somebody else we signed. Lonnie Walker, Dennis Smith Jr. Damn, who else did the Nets sign this season? Hold on. Lonnie Walker, Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, they playing in Paris this year too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was enough.
Nets
Oh,
in
Darius
Paris.
Baisley. That's who. Darius Baisley.
In
That's
the trade. No, what? It wasn't the trade.
oh, they signed to a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Ed Sumner
He got released.
Waived, released. But yeah, I mean with the the new rookies, Noah Clowney, got Noah Clowney, Tariq Whitehead, Jalen Wilson. Now you got Dennis Smith Jr. coming in, Lonnie Walker coming in. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched some of the championship games, of Summer League, and it looked good. Like Monty made some good plays. Like he made some good passes. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see what kind of role he ends up playing. On a team that's trying to contend. So I don't
Yeah,
know if
they got a lot of guards
if
there.
he'll be able to find minutes, but he played really well. I think Isaiah Mobley played really well. Um, Sharif got hurt, so he didn't really get to finish, but he was playing well before then. Yeah, Cam Whitmore, I was impressed with him as well. He fell to 20 for some different reasons, and he came out and showed like, yeah, I know this is summer league, but hey, whoever step on this court against me, you got to lock in.
Yeah. Doggone that's crazy. Like thinking of the Rockets young core and seeing how, Ime has coached a young team before. Maybe not as young as the Rockets young core, but seeing and them knowing what he did with the Celtics a couple years ago,
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy into what he's got going on.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, he comes from the pop coaching tree. They'll be all right. I feel like they could, and then with the additions to that roster as well. I remember the whole season, everybody was talking about they need vets, they need vets, they need vets. Well, now they got vets. They got guys that have won before or know how to win, how to get to the playoffs, know how to be a pro. They have some guidance, some leadership now. Say what you
Yeah.
want about Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks is a pro. I know we got on here a lot about Dylan Brooks, but same time, like,
But
hey,
then he turned around and said some crazy shit this past week. Like, I
what do
know
you
when motherfuckers see me, they worry.
see?
When
He be
people see
doing it to
me on the
himself.
schedule, they
He be,
worry.
he be doing it to himself. Okay,
I'm like, nigga, stop talking.
Dylan Brooks is the epitome of he brings stuff on himself. Like we all
Nigga
thought
doing exactly
Dylan Brooks
that.
was good, but Dylan Brooks just started talking a lot of trash this past season. I mean, not saying that he hasn't been talking trash. We pull up the footage. He's been doing this since Oregon days, but the crazy fits. Like everybody, like people gonna trip off that, man. He knows that. People gonna say something. I mean, yeah, do you be you, but have some awareness as well. Um, trying to think. Yeah, so yeah, summer league is concluded. Next is preseason training camp. That'll be in a couple months. Like we mentioned, Nets will be playing in
We
Paris.
got we got World Cup before that.
Sorry, huh?
We got the World Cup before that.
That's another thing I was forgetting. Why do I keep forgetting things? Yes, I actually wanted to talk about the World Cup team and talk about the World Cup in general. So we went through the rosters, looked through the rosters, and I feel like I feel
You
like
get
you
some
got a
respect
good.
for them.
I do have some respect for them. Yes, I ain't gonna lie. I went and I was on that side of NBA Twitter that was quick to slander and be like, "Oh, they're gonna cook us out there, whatever." No, like if you look at this team and look at the seasons that they're coming off of, this team is a good team. I know you got the Villanova boys, Josh Hart, um, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson. So you got two net players. Got Brandon Ingram, Walker Kessler. Um, Trying to think if I can remember it. Bobby Portis, Tyrese Halliburton. Um, yeah.
I'm trying to remember the players from the team.
I'm trying to remember off top.
JJ, JJJ,
Oh yeah,
Kale,
yeah. They start
you
playing
said
ball.
Tyrese, Austin Reeves, Bobby Portis.
They start playing ball first week of August.
Yeah.
Because when everybody start having like the camps, I guess like the blue against white game in Vegas. I think it's the first thing for Team
Uh-huh.
USA. I can't wait, man. I
Didn't
can't
they
wait.
do one in DC for Barack? Was
You
that
said
the
what?
2014 or was that the Rio Olympics? They did one in DC for Barack. Was that 2014 World
That
Cup
might
or
have
was
been
that the 2016
2014.
Olympics? I feel like that might have been the game that PG got hurt,
No, that was in Vegas.
or was that Vegas? Okay.
It was at Vegas. So they were talking about the whole court situation. It's like, yeah, on a regular court that wouldn't have happened. But because of Vegas, how like the
Right,
sanction
right,
was and how he landed, that's what messed him up.
right, right.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if it was Washington or Vegas, but I do remember them playing in DC. I remember when they played, it was in New Zealand, and the boys did the haka before the game. And James Harden, they put the camera on like James Harden, Clay,
I thought
Kyrie,
that was
Derrick
in the
Rose.
actual Olympics.
I think it was Boogie. And they
I
was
thought
like,
that was the actual Olympics that they did that.
no, that was World Cup. That was 2014 team.
Oh
They
no,
had
that was World Cup. Yeah, because like you said,
Harden,
that was D Rose when he got back. That's when D Rose
Kyrie,
returned.
D
Yeah.
Rose. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was
Canada got a squad though.
Canada does have a squad.
They
And they
got
don't even have, they're
they
missing
got
somebody. Who are they
Mikael
missing?
Alexander Walker, RJ Barrett. They got Dylan Brooks, Lou Dort, Zach Edey, Shea, Corey Joseph, Jamal Murray, Kelly Olynyk,
They're
Dwight
missing
Powell,
somebody. Who are they missing?
Andrew Wiggins.
That's who it is. Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
who it
they
is.
got a
I
squad.
couldn't understand.
France squad, Nick Batum, Evan Fournier, Rudy Gobert, Gershon, Yabusele, Frank Ntilikina.
Even not factory right now, bro.
Germany got Dennis Schroeder, Franz Wagner, Mo Wagner.
There you go, Franz.
I'm just naming NBA players that I see on these whatchamacallits on these lists.
Yeah, I was telling you
Kristaps
how to NBA player.
Kristaps playing for Latvia. Rodney Karuks. If you're a Nets fan, you remember Rodney Karuks, obviously. He's on the squad.
Former legend.
You said who? Who a legend?
I said former legend.
Sure, yeah. Nah. So the Italian like prime minister or Italian like whoever's in charge in Italy. I'm sorry for mislabeling your title, sir, but somebody in Italy spoke out and said that Paolo Banchero is a coward for playing for USA.
I did see that.
I mean, the man is born here. The man is born and raised here. Philippines got Jordan Clarkson, and I think it was somebody else I saw was on the squad. I don't know, but I know they be hooping in the Philippines. Um, no, I had never got why Serge Ibaka was on Spain when I was younger. And I remember we had to do whatchamacallit. I remember it was a Spanish class. It was like sophomore year Spanish class. We had to do a presentation on a
That
Spanish person, and I chose Serge Ibaka. I was like, yo, I'm doing a Spanish Cooper, dog. Serge Ibaka playing on Spain. I'm doing Serge Ibaka. Spain. Speaking of Spain, they got Rudy Fernandez, Pancho.
Rudy Fernandez playing?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm tapped in.
yeah. They got the
That used to be my guy on court.
both the Hernan Gomez's, Pancho and Willie, Uzman and Garuba. Yeah, so the United States team is Paulo, Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, and is on the squad. That's gonna be fun. Tyrese Halliburton, Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Jaren Jackson Jr., Cam Johnson, Walker Kessler, Bobby Portis, Austin Reeves. I forgot he was on that squad.
He might hoop for real.
I don't know why I read that as Austin Rivers and I was confused. That's why I was kind of confused. And now it's like wait, Austin Reeves. That's why like you hear me stumble on the word
His
Austin.
Austin Reeves, people rules, he might cook for real.
What's the team I'm looking for? Oh, let's see. Puerto Rico didn't put their list out, but I think Jose Calderon is playing now.
Okay.
No, they were talking about doggone Carlos Arroyo cooking.
Yes, yeah.
Yo,
Carlos,
Carlos Arroyo was a bucket. That's
and
one
then
of
he
the
came to
random,
Miami and do a damn thing.
bro. That's one of them random bucket getters. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't say not
I
random, but like
say that nigga was not random.
no, not random. Obviously, like he got to it, handled business, but like I don't know, just like Carlos Arroyo just popped up, and the next thing you know, he cooking. Like you didn't expect Carlos Arroyo to cook, but he cooked.
He
Especially
busted he busted ass in the Olympics. He busted ass in the Olympics, and then it was only pop. He's like, oh shit, this is easy. If I can beat their best players, why can't I go and beat their bums?
Yeah. No, that
Niggas
giveaway story was funny as hell. He's like,
And then
bro,
Evan Turner was like, yeah, it was a dog eat dog world back then. Like, nigga, you was 7. What the fuck is you talking about?
no.
Dog world. I can't even do his lame ass voice. It was a dog eat dog world.
Chill. My pops met Evan Turner.
What the fuck? What they got to do with me, nigga?
Oh, you could get Evan Turner on the show. You over here slandering this man, talking about his voice.
We not getting that nigga on the show.
Okay, hey, if we don't get him
Your
on
pops know him?
You don't know him, but he's seen him a couple
right.
do his job.
That'll if he was gonna get a song, he'd already been on.
He tried with Jennifer Azy. He really did.
Oh, that's what's
remember I told you he saw her? Because she was wearing an Aces shirt, and he's like, yo, my son's an Aces fan. Like, he has a podcast now, whatever. He's like, you used to play, right? And she's like, yeah. And like he said he forgot her name though. And then I'm looking through the staff thing, and I'm like, yo, is it Jennifer Azy? And he's like, yeah, that's her, because she used to play, right? I was like, yeah, nice guard. Yeah. He's like, yeah. So yeah. What else? I mean, of course, you got the programs going on, Drew League going on.
shit.
Swaggy P still Swaggy P. Don't get it twisted. Trying to think.
Anyways, FIBA under the World Cup. They going crazy right now.
Oh, for real?
Anna Hidalgo, Chloe Kitts, Grace Van Sluten, Cody McMahon, Kiki Rice, Jaden Donovan, LaPolo from Stanford.
Hey, Hannah freshman year this year, right?
Yeah. Hannah been too. She has 6 steals today. Yeah, she been
I got to I got
to playing well.
I think I'd be at work during the games, but I gotta tap in soon.
Ali Zebel. It's either Zebel or Zabel. I don't know exactly how you say it, but she's a UConn commit. She's been playing well.
Yeah, I know you tapped in with the under 19 teams as far as women's USA.
In the quarterfinals now. Cause man, I seen the team was like, damn, Kiki Rice, Hannah Hidalgo.
All these names. Just all Americans, yeah.
Nigga, that's a fucking team right there. Let me see that.
Yeah. Now, speaking of World Cups, World Cup is about to start. Women's World Cup about to start. Team USA looking nice.
They always look.
Alex Morgan's still playing.
Hey, did you see that pass the other day?
I ain't see no highlights. I about nothing. I just
Trinity Rodman to I think is it Alyssa Smith?
Sophia Smith.
Hey, there's like first like I don't think this
Sophia Smith tough too.
There's like black girl to black girl on the team. I was like, yeah, but they not starting one of them. I think Trinity Rodman don't start, and they better start her, bro.
I know Sophia Smith is a big part of the team because she's been in like a lot of the press. Like I've seen her face damn near everywhere.
Start the best players. Don't start the biggest name. Start the best players. Don't start the big name.
Yeah.
Shout out Megan Rapinoe though.
Megan Rapinoe been on the team since damn 08 or whatever.
Yeah. Might be 04.
It's been a long time, bro. Like her give up. Like that's one thing. They just not gonna let it go.
Her, Sue, DT.
They just not gonna let it go.
DT gonna try to get on that 2024 squad. You laughing? They gonna try. They gonna put her on that motherfucker.
I know. But
They
yeah.
gonna be mad as hell that they put her on that motherfucker too. Because that means somebody off.
If anything, and I don't mean this as a disrespect to your boy, but she needs to be the Udonis Haslam of that team.
No.
I'm not, like I said, no disrespect to you. That's not a diss. That's not a diss. That's not a diss. That's not a diss. If it's her last season next season, she should be on the squad. Yeah, but I'm saying she should have a Udonis Haslam role in that squad.
Whatever.
That's no disrespect to Udonis Haslam or like I see Udonis Haslam's role as a big role. You know,
man, shout out to DT, man.
Shout out to DT. Shout out DT. Yes.
Shout out Stewart Scott, by the way.
Shout out to Stewart Scott, man. Why didn't we lead it? We should have led this show with that. Not in the show. We should have led the show with that. Dang. Forgot all about it. But
I wasn't just gonna throw it out there out of nowhere.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Stewart Scott. It's his birthday today. Rest in peace, Stewart Scott. Our biggest inspiration. Reason why we do this today. Me and Tariq were reminiscing, talking about how we used to be when we were young. You know, only kindergartners watching damn Sports Center in the morning.
Every morning, getting ready.
I remember reciting, like remembering the stats and going to my teacher and telling them. And then like I'm at recess basically like retelling what happened on Sports Center that morning to the other teachers. And they're just like, oh my gosh, how does he know all this about sports? I don't even know all this about sports. He could probably hold a conversation with my husband about it. Like I said, man, this has always been, I don't know, this has always been a passion of mine to do this, be on this journey, be on this path. And I didn't know it until I got older. But I was different from my peers in that I always wanted to watch sports. I did not want to watch Sweet Life with Zach and Cody with my cousins. I wanted to go downstairs and watch the NBA playoffs with my uncles. My dad was like, "No, you can't be down there," because they're down there doing whatever. No, my dad was like, "No, you can't be down here. Go back upstairs." I'm like, I want to watch the game. Like, come on, man. The Suns playing the Lakers, and they want to watch Disney Channel. I don't want to watch no Disney Channel, man. Turn the game on. They hit the remote for me and everything, man. I'm like, bro, just come on, bro. What y'all doing, man? Game is on, man. Mark Stoudemire, Steve Nash running things, man. Yeah, y'all keeping me from seeing this. I don't know. I'm not gonna go too much on Steve. Y'all know how I go. But yeah.
Yeah, I got lucky. My cousins watch basketball, so I was like, hey, we was like, it's a game on. We was all watching. The person we had to worry about was Khalil. He'd be like, oh yeah, I watch ball.
Boy ain't watching and pay attention to knifing. Yo, he hasn't talked to me about Duke in a minute. I have not heard a word about Duke from that boy's mouth in a minute.
That boy don't really root for none of the squads he said he do.
No, he probably don't even root for Duke anymore because he got the word Devils in the team name. Let me stop. That's bad. That's bad. You know what? Thank you guys for tuning into another episode of Hoodie and the Headband. I'm your co-host, B Dub. Signing out. I can't even say that though, because like I don't know, man. That's crazy. That's wild. Lil, if you hear this, you know it's jokes, but he's not gonna hear this. I don't know. He probably won't.
Hell no, that's crazy. That's hilarious. That's a fact, though. He might not.
But yeah, all right, you guys. I ain't got much. Kentucky practicing at Drake's house. I think that's lit. That's a power move. That's top tier recruiting.
About that, we was cooking. Who was it?
What was that franchise plan? Or Italy?
No, I think it was Puerto Rico or something.
Puerto Rico. It was. I know y'all had like y'all summer circuit. I gotta tap it. I gotta watch those highlights. That's why I meant. I know I meant to do something.
I watched our
watching summer league highlights. I saw those highlights at the bottom, and it was either the highlights or the whole game. I was like, I'm not watching the whole game because I didn't have time to watch the whole game because I was getting ready for work. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch the highlights like later. No, you like say you gonna do something later and you forget what you gonna do. Me all the time, but yeah. But yeah, so that's lit. Them boy get to go to Drake house and practice.
Draymond just be doing shit.
Your freshman year, you didn't even come on campus. You booking the trip to go to Drake's house.
Did they play Canada?
Probably. I don't know. I think they played France. But they ended up practicing at Drake's house in Canada. I think that's his Canada house.
Oh, actually,
Cause I remember the song he was like, "Don't switch on me, I got big plans." Yeah, I'm building a house where they raised me. Yeah, so that's probably the house right there. I'm blend for real. I might say how I feel. All right, man, we out of here, dog. I ain't got nothing else to say. Go Nets, go Jets, go Yankees, go Aces. Y'all know the vibes.
y'all know my squads. All I'm gonna say before I leave is Jordan Poole is gonna hoop this year.
Oh, why did we forget that?
On it right now.
Why did we forget that? Draymond and Jordan Poole's dad going at it. Jordan Poole's dad, like, yo, we could play. I blame Pat Bev because everybody kind of forgot about this.
But did you see Pat Bev's?
Wait till doggone Draymond get on Pat Bev's podcast. They asked him about it.
You see Pat Bev's face though, when he was like, "Yeah, you know, people don't really just get mad and fire up." He like, right, like that. He like that nigga lying.
Right? What? Remember in the playoffs, doggone, he did the same. He apparently said the same thing to LeBron. Because like, listen, when Deion sent the clip, and I was like, he acting like how LeBron was acting when Draymond did the same thing to him back in 2016, and why Draymond got ejected or whatever. Because LeBron was just like, oh yeah, he said something you were supposed to say to him, man. I was like, dang. I was like, and I'm thinking back in my mind, I was like, what would set me off if somebody would say that? I'm like, okay, I realize now. Yeah, okay. So he called him what he called him or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I felt like Jordan Poole's been handling the situation. Like he is not really. I feel like he's trying to move past it because they asked him in his introductory not podcast, his introductory interview. They asked him not what is the word? Dang, what is it? Press conference. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word to save my life. Introductory press conference. They asked him, but he was like, "Yeah, I talked to Steph, I talked to Clay, this, that, and that." And then someone was like, "Oh, did you talk to Draymond?" And then he was just like, that look he gave him. But yeah, no. So yeah, Jordan Poole. I think he'll have fun. Like, I think he'll have his moments in Washington. Like, it'll be fun watching Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma cook up. Because it's only them. And I'm interested to see what Bilal Hulabi. Did I say that right?
Say it again.
Koulibaly. Okay. I said Kulabi.
Oh my god.
About to say Wayne should have gave us a breakdown of how to say old boy name. Shout out to Wayne Cole, by the way.
Shout out to Wayne, man.
Wayne, come on the show. Let me tell you, come on the show forever. Wayne, come on the show. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in once again to another episode of the Hoodie and Headband podcast show. Headband beat up is out of here.
The Q-Tip is out of here.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Appreciate y'all.